Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. How to do a poll. How's everyone feeling? Hello. I need to stop covering my camera at the beginning of these. Welcome everyone. Amituofo. I'm going to start my Shaolin Qigong class now. Let's see. Sorry, bear with me here for a second. I'm trying to do a poll, but it's not working. Anywho, I want to start today. Thank you for coming, by the way. Oh, that's all right. Sometimes you break the incense. I want to start today by lighting some incense. And I'm going to do this class a little bit differently and in a way that I have never done it before. Possibly a more intuitive approach. Or, hello, welcome. I'm going to do it a little bit differently today. And I've never done it this way before. So I light some incense here, set an intention. Amituofo, welcome. I want to start today by saying a prayer first. So this is a prayer for love. Remember that you are love. And this is not supposed to be a woo-woo thing, because I also have my reservations about that thought, school of thought, so to speak. But this is just about honoring yourself and trying to feel more love and joy and happiness in your life. For one, I feel like I'm almost addicted to struggling. I feel like I'm struggling a lot in life when I can just open my eyes to the abundance and the joy that is already there. So we're going to move soon, but just try to open your heart to this. Thank you, God, Source, Creator of the universe, for the gift of life you've given me. Thank you for giving me everything that I've ever truly needed. Thank you for the opportunity to experience this beautiful body and this beautiful mind. Thank you for living inside of me with all of your love, with your pure and boundless spirit, with your warm and radiant light. Thank you for using my words, for using my eyes, for using my heart to share your love wherever I go. I love you just the way you are. And because I am your creation, I love myself just the way I am. Help me to keep the love and the peace in my heart, and to make that love a new way of life, that I may live in love the rest of my life. Amituofo. So as we get started, I'm reading about the Song Dynasty's influence on Shaolin now. I love it. I love it. Tell me what you find out. So I encourage you, if you have some water nearby, to send a frequency of love into your water. And this has been scientifically proven that your feelings and your thoughts can impact the structure of the water molecules. So I'm going to drink a little bit of water and get the fluids going. Maybe you ate already today, maybe you didn't eat, but it's good to start your day with water to warm up the digestion. All right. So we're going to start our class with bowing. And actually, I know I'm going to move out of the frame here eventually, so let me move it back. Okay. Try to move back further here. All right. So we're going to start with bowing, right? And bowing is not just about bowing to your teacher or to your shifu or master. Bowing is also bowing to yourself, honoring your heart. That's the way I was taught. Palms together, and we say Amituofo 3 times. Amituofo, Amituofo, Amituofo. And then thumbs together, left hand on the top, rotate, and right hand in the center. What day is today? That's when you say Saturday. And I say happy Saturday. And we both bow, Amituofo. And repeat after me, happy breathing, Amituofo. Happy following, Amituofo. Okay? Take a simple breath. Breathe in and out. All right, now let's take a shoulder width stance. And we're going to start by just warming up. Like I said, it's going to be slightly different than I usually do. And I've actually never done it this way. And I've been teaching this class for 5 years. So this is different, but I'm trying to listen to my intuition here. And that's bothering me. Wait a second. So there's a psychosomatic connection between our brain and our gut, right? Western science knows about this. Western medicine knows about this. Psychotherapy, right? And so does Chinese medicine, possibly for a lot longer. I think definitely for a lot longer. But our organ networks are connected to our feelings and our emotions. So whether you feel stress in your daily life, whether you're feeling anger, worry, sadness, excitement, joy, or fear, it's all connected to your digestion, your organ networks, your heart, your lungs. So we're going to first start by just massaging with our hands. Just massage your organs. And visualize white or golden light coming out of your palms and filling up your organs with this beautiful, warm, healing light. And I want to invite you to be soft with yourself today, to be gentle. This is not exactly a martial arts class. This is about healing. It's about longevity. It's about your health and vitality. Okay, good. So take a deep breath 3 times. We're going to take 3 deep breaths on your own time. Okay. So we're going to start with some basic, just movements to open up some of our meridians. Just start to kind of sway your arms back and forth. It's kind of what we do at the end in the other classes. But we're trying to get our energy, our chi moving. This is not the first thing that I'm doing today, but I have not been awake for that long, so I'm still waking up, and maybe you are too, depending on where you are in the world. Okay, now we're gonna do this exercise. It might be a little challenging to understand at first, but our arms are gonna go opposite directions. So try to bring both arms up and then open to the side, and then arms at your side, and then open in the other direction. Okay? If you don't get it at first, that's okay. I think it helps to come into this position first. Instead of thinking about going straight into the windmill movement, just think about it like this. I'm doing one side and the other side. And then switch directions. You can do 8 times. I wasn't really counting. Okay, good. All right. And just throughout this practice, we're going to go into our basic, usual practice now. But I want you to think about whether you might have some problems with digestion, or there's a certain emotion that goes with each organ. There's 5 main organ networks and 5 main emotions that they're connected to. So you have your heart, your lungs, your spleen, heart, lungs, spleen, right? Liver, and what's the last one? Think, Natalie. Heart, lungs, spleen, liver, and why can't I think of it? Anyway, I don't want to stay stuck there. But like I said, each one has its emotion that goes with it. You don't have to worry about that now. But try to think of creating space in this area as you practice. So we're going to bend our knees slightly. I'm going to start with Shisui Jing. This is called the marrow cleansing technique. Page 1. Inhale. Stretch, look up. Scoop. Exhale, release. Again. Inhale. Look up. Stay here. Release your breath. Find space in your neck, your chest. Inhale. Exhale, release. Page 2. Inhale. Exhale, open a big rainbow. Release your wrists. Inhale, big hug. Exhale. Do this page again. And when we do that hug at the end, imagine gathering all the love, abundance, prosperity, happiness, and bringing it in towards you. Okay, so again, inhale. Exhale, open. Release your wrists. Inhale. And release. So all that love coming into our heart, lungs, down through our spleen, stomach, liver, small and large intestines. Kidney was the last one I was thinking of. Kidneys. I knew it was in there. And the kidneys is where your dantian is sort of located. Or your bladder, really. But 3 finger widths under your belly button. So all that love, visualize it coming in and soothing your organs. You can say some affirmation as well. I am love. I am trust. I am happiness. I am joy. We'll do page 3 now. So this is almost going the opposite direction. So inhale, come up. And we're going to push out any negativity, anything we don't need. Push it away. Bring the backs of your palms together. Inhale, separate the bamboo. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, close your fists, gentle, not too forceful with this. And release. Inhale. Elbows come up. And release. Great. Page 4. Now, offer yourself. Offer. Make an offer. Inhale, reach up. Keep your tongue pressed to the roof of your mouth. Inhale. Exhale, close your fists. Remember, keep that soft bend in your knees. Spine straight. Inhale, open. Exhale. This is called conquer your nature. Right? It's almost like a victory pose, like Rocky on the top of the steps. Release your arms. Conquer your nature. Inhale, bring your belly in. Massage your organs with your breath. Release. Scoop behind. Inhale. Exhale, push forward. Relax your arms, wrists stretch down and up, down and up. Rotate external, internal, external, internal. It's very important also, really try and rotate your joints when you do this practice. I had somebody in my class on Wednesday in person who his wrists were kind of like this. And it's nothing wrong, but the more we can rotate, the more we can kind of work our tendons, our ligaments, our different fascia in our body. Okay, so now scoop, inhale, and release. Okay, so stay here, Janzhuang, standing meditation, standing on stake. Try to stand with as little physical force as possible. Feel your feet on the ground, 3 like a tripod. So your heel in the back, and then your pad on the left, pad on the right, and in the front of your foot, the balls of your feet. Feel these 3 points of connection on both feet. Try to relax your glutes, your hamstrings, your low back, release. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms as much as possible. Relax your jaw, your forehead. Good job. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, release. Last part. Scoop behind. Inhale. Reach up all the way. Scoop. And release. Relax your legs. You can stand straight now. We're going to breathe in as we balance on our toes. Breathe in, balance. And release. Good. And just massage your organs again. You might start to feel your belly warming up. Just notice what you feel in your body. We can be disciplined and we can be soft at the same time. Okay, and relax. Speaking of duality. We're now going to do that same exercise, Shisui, but in horse stance. So, like I say, always with horse stance, try your best. Sit as low as you can to a point where it's challenging, but you're not distracted from your breath. You're not distracted from your chi flow. And remember, horse stance, we still want to keep our our spine as straight as possible. We don't want this curvature in our low back. Okay, so keep your pelvis neutral and your feet should be parallel. I don't want your feet out, sticking out like that. This is not correct. So feet parallel. And we're going to do Shisui again, but this time I'm not going to instruct you. I'm going to do each page once, and you'll just follow. So in time, you should be able to remember this and do it yourself. That's my goal. So each page once. This time, we're going to try to flow through it all. Sit Mabu. release your legs. Breathe in and out. And just release, big sigh. Good job. All right, let's come back. Shift all the weight into one leg. Then float your other leg back. Simple breath. Okay, shake your legs out. Maybe pat a little bit. Now my quads were starting to burn there. That's good. All right. So let's see how we're doing on time, because I don't usually do the class this way. All right. We have about 30 minutes, so okay. Next exercise is Badwenjin. All right. We're going to do each page just once. I'm going to try to flow through it, kind of like the way I just flowed through Shisui-jin. So my goal for you is to memorize Shisui-jin, but at the same time I want you to follow me with Badwenjin, but don't try to, it's a lot of movement, I know, so don't worry about memorizing Badwenjin right now. Just worry about memorizing Shisui-jin. I wish everyone on this planet could memorize Shisui-jin. That's my goal. Okay. So Badwenjin, 8 pages. Page 1. This is holding the sky or the heavens. Step to your left, shoulder width. Interlock your fingers. Inhale. Stretch. Look up. Big stretch. And exhale. Stay here. Stretch your neck back, your chin. And release your chin down. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, release. Inhale, stretch your arms back. And release. We're going to flow right into page 2. Inhale, reach up. This is called holding the feet. Exhale. Inhale, look up, stretch. Exhale, bow. Hold your feet or your legs. Relax. Inhale, look forward. Release. Keep holding your feet. I'm going to turn sideways, but you don't have to turn, just so you can see me. Look over the right shoulder, rotate your spine, look up at the ceiling. And switch, look over your left shoulder, rotate, look up at the ceiling. And center. Okay. Interlock your fingers, reach down. On your toes, lift. Release. Scoop forward and behind. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Good. If you're just joining me on TikTok, we're doing Shaolin style Qigong class. We're now doing Badwen Jin. Page 3, drawing the bow to shoot a hawk. I'm not going to instruct you on the placements this time. We're just going to do it. Okay, open into horse stance. Cross your arms. Going to the left first. Inhale. Exhale, draw your bow. Open your palms. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, draw your bow. Center, right over left, stretch. And scoop from the river. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Release. Shift the weight to the right. Bring your left foot back. Simple breath. Thank you for all the comments, guys. After we finish Badwen Jin, I'm going to read some of the comments. Step to the left again. This is page 4, just going through it directly. Inhale. Stretch, look up. Release your breath, stay here. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, release. This is separating heaven and earth. Have your ball of energy here and rotate. Scoop, inhale. Stretch, open your organs, your chest cavity, your rib cage. Create space. Scoop, inhale. Exhale. Bring the heaven chi down to your dantian. Page 5. This is the owl looks behind, left hand holds your right wrist and back. I'm going to turn around so you can see me. Shoulders 1, 2, 3. I'm not wearing the microphone today, so hopefully you can still hear me. So go up, look all the way down, center to the right, to the left. I want to do that again because that felt good. To the right, to the left. Center, look over your right shoulder. Try to look at the back of your heel. Switch. Left. And center. Rotate your whole spine. Look behind. Hello, everybody. And switch. Are you still there? Hi. And center. Relax your arms. Close, open your fists. Rotate your wrists. External, internal. Inhale, scoop. Exhale. Reach down all the way. It's like the Netflix thing when you watch for too long. It's like, are you still there? You still watching? Just shake out your limbs. Shake. Wag your tail left and right. Shake your arms out. Shake, shake, shake. Okay. And come up. Try to keep your back flat. Back straight. Inhale. Come up. Exhale. Release. Fists press into your low back. Massage your kidneys, your low back. Bounce. Look up. Good, good. Rotate to the right. Switch to the left. And center. Right arm across your low back. Left hand, 2 fingers, presses under your ear. Rotate to the right. And switch to the left. And center. From the back to the front, inhale. Exhale. Scoop. Going to your right. Make an offer. Flip your palm. Wipe away. Or open the door. However you want to visualize that. Switch sides. Your left arm is in back, right arm up. 2 fingers press under your ear. Look to the left, rotate. And switch to the right. And center. Push up and down and back. Pushing down and back like page 4. Big circle, inhale. Exhale. Palms together. Reach forward. Open the book, inhale. And exhale. Release. I'm actually feeling like I want to skip page 6 today, because that's just what my intuition is telling me. I'm feeling like, because page 6, if you remember, is about making fists with tiger eyes. We go out to either side, right? Stretch our wrists, and we're in horse stance the whole time. And it's probably the most physically demanding page out of all of them, depending on your mobility. And it's about generating chi. So if you want to do that, you can look at my other videos. But for today, we're going to skip it. That's all right. We've already done a lot. So we're going to go to page 7 now. This is Tiger washes its face in the river. Stretch your arms, your shoulders, either side. Just left and right. Go back and forth. We do 3 times each side. One more. Switch your palms. Keep your hands on your legs as we flow, left to right. Wash your face in the river. Gong, bow stance. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Rotate, look behind. Switch. Wash your face. Inhale, stretch, look up. Release. Rotate, look behind. Okay, Mabu, center. Dive down and come up like a fish. Inhale, look up. And release. Release your legs left and right. Okay, neutral pelvis. No curvature in the back. I'm going to go front and back, front and back. Tilt your pelvis. Rotate, big circle. Switch. Okay, center, inhale, belly in. Exhale, release. Reach up. Down. Scoop from the river. Inhale, come up. Bringing the earth chi up into your body. And release. Good job. Shift all the way to the left. Close your right foot. Page 8, last page. This is called releasing the heels. Shoulder width. Left hand holds right. Inhale on your toes. Release. 8 times. Last one, hold it. If I counted correctly. And then release. Open a little further, a little wider. Reach up, inhale. Palms together. Exhale. Point your fingers down, dive down. And reach up, come up, flat back, inhale. Stretch. Scoop. And release. Close your left foot. Simple breath. Congratulations, you just completed Bao Duan Jin, or really it was like Qi Duan Jin, the 7-page brocade instead of the 6. Let's finish up with Pai De Gong, the releasing exercise. Pat yourself front and back. And if you guys gained anything from this experience, I know it is a free class, so I'm going to keep it that way. But I appreciate any tips, any generosity you want to show. I've invested a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of resources into learning what I've learned. And so if you want to show any generosity, any appreciation, I have a tip jar link in the description of this video. It's also in the link in my bio. Thank you, everyone. Right arm, shake, release 1, 2, 3. Left side, shake, release 1, 2, and 3. Okay, circles, switch. Okay, side to side. We do our sweeps. Okay. Hold your knees. Rotate. Switch. Switch. And switch. Up and down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Internal. External. Internal. External. Stand, put your right foot in front. Inhale, exhale, hold chair on both sides. Pretend. Roll your ankle on one side, other side. Kick 1, 2, other side. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, and kick 1 and 2. Center, circle your neck. Keep your hands on your hips. Not slow, not fast. Just do 4. Wanting to get to some questions here. Center, shrug your shoulders. Good. And march. 3, 4. So we march. Imagine you want to feel vibrations moving up through your whole body, releasing tension. Okay. Thank you for joining. We'll finish with bowing and then I will answer some questions. Thank you all. I see so many comments there popping up. I love it. Amituofo. Bow 3 times. Amituofo. Amituofo. Thumbs together, left on top. Rotate. Right hand up. What day is today? Happy Saturday. Amituofo. Happy release. Amituofo. Happy fresh air. Amituofo. One more deep breath. Congratulations, you did it. Thank you for joining me. Any question? I'm gonna sit down. I have TikTok here, TikTok, and YouTube. Any questions, all? How do you feel after that? Let's see. I'm reading. Yes, Amituofo. Interesting that Wing Chun's first form includes the three prayers early on. Interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know about any prayers in Wing Chun. I started the class today with a prayer, if you missed that. So a prayer for love. I know I'm not doing this fluidly, but this is the most relaxed I've been for a long time. Aw, I love to hear that. Thank you, Adrian. You love this class. I always do it in the afternoon. I'm in Argentina. I had a lower back ache all week. May I be overstretched or something? It's possible. I will answer your question in a second, Shazam. It's possible you could have it might just be you're tired. How old are you, Jose? It doesn't really matter, but if you're older, you can have more accumulation of tension, or depending on what job you do, you can just be overworked. But that kidney massage that I showed you, the low back massage with your fists like this, that will help. Also page 1 and page 2. You're doing it. Wonderful. So you joined after you started, Shazam. What was the set? It's called Shisui Jing, the Marrow Cleansing Classic. And then we did Badwenjin, 8-section brocade, or the 8 silk brocade. Thank you. Yes, the tip jar link is in the description of the video. You were watching this outside for as long as I could, barefoot. You're 2 hours from RVA. Oh wow, barefoot outside. It's cold for that. But I started to feel a lot of heat, especially when we were doing Shisui Jing in horse stance. You do want to feel heat. You want to be able to warm your body with your chi, generate heat, generate steam. My teacher used to call it. You want to steam your body. Trying to figure out what Amituofo translates from. Well, it's literally the name of Amitabha, which is Siddhartha Gautama. Amitabha is his name. Let's see, some questions here. Good evening. Tell us about working with the elements. So the 5-element theory, each element pertains to a different organ network. So we have wood, we have fire, we have earth, we have metal, we have water, and they all pertain to a different organ. So as we do this, it's called also Qigong, also known as Neigong, internal work, internal alchemy. This is all very internal. You should be doing it with as little physical force as possible. It's not about physical force. Thank you, Natalie. First time, but not last time student here for sure. Nice forms, a little different to how I've practiced them before. Variety is great. Yeah, I was saying this on the Wednesday class as well. A lot of people have practiced some form of Badwenjin before, and they sometimes switch up the order. The order is different of the pages. Like you might do page 6 where page 4 is in my set. But this is just how I learned. Variation is normal. Different family lineages have developed different ways of doing it. Just like the Kung Fu forms as well. It's the same. Thank you so much, Ricky. Happy Saturday. Very relaxing. Going to do this again tomorrow when you wake up. I have no background in this, so wondering, is there a book you recommend? You can read if you're interested in the 5 elements, there is a really great book called Between Heaven and Earth. I usually have it next to me, but that is a great book to learn about Chinese medicine. Also, I've been reading this, The Power of Internal Martial Arts and Qi, by Bruce Francis. He spent a lot of time with Taoist masters. He's very knowledgeable. He has a school in New York, actually. Um, 懂中文吗？我懂，我懂了。I want to be like you, but I can't. You can. 我是中国人，你是中国人，对吗？好，好棒！我很喜欢你的 I don't remember that character. You're amazing. I like WhatsApp. You do. Yeah, this guy, he's great. He has a school in New York City. But it's not about reading so much as it is about doing. The class schedule, I did post it on my YouTube channel. I posted the schedule on my YouTube channel. So it's Saturdays and Wednesdays, Qigong, and then Sundays we do our conditioning class, like more Kung Fu, external martial arts. Silam Dao of Wing Chun. Silam is Shaolin in Cantonese. Sends the back of the hand out very slowly. Yeah, I've actually been learning Wing Chun. So it's like here, rotate, back, again, rotate, and back, 3 times. Heard it called the 3 prayers. Surely, oh, interesting. I've never heard it called that. You see him often here on Maui. You used to see him in New York City. Oh, that's awesome. Jeremy, are you a practitioner also? Music, magic, martial arts, nature, and farm life on Maui. Whoa, that's awesome. I'm going to follow you. That sounds so cool. Your life sounds cool. Amituofo, Lao Shi. How are you? I'm from Venezuela. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, Bruce knows what he's talking about. I just started reading that book. Am I into tea? Yes, I am into tea. And I've been thinking of, usually we always have tea after we practice. It's a way of bridging Zen and Gong Fu. That's why it's called Gong Fu tea. And I've been wanting to do it in the class here tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. If you join tomorrow, I'll be doing the tea ceremony. Because I also learned that is also part of Shaolin lifestyle, is to learn how to make tea, how to do it properly, how to do it without rushing, without clumsiness. I'm kind of clumsy by nature, which might not be evident, but I am. Charles, how old is too old to start Shaolin training? You're in your 30s, moderately active. It's never too late. The younger, the better, but it's never too late. You're never too old. You are studying Wushu, Kung Fu, Shaolin in South America. Wonderful. I know there's a few Shaolin monks down there. Did I live in China? I lived in a Shaolin temple in Southern California. My Shifu is a real Shaolin monk who lived in the temple in China. But nowadays, you don't have to go to China in order to learn Shaolin Kung Fu because there's so many monks who have left China and come to America. They're all over. New York, Houston. There's a bunch in Southern California, a bunch in California generally because there's a huge amount of Chinese population in California. If we connect, would love to talk. I won't be able to in a class all weekend that teaches about the higher soul. Oh, that sounds interesting. You have to tell me about that. I appreciate what you're sharing and your overall journey. It's impressive what you overcame. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I did a class a little bit different today. I was taught in a very disciplined, very masculine way, very disciplined. But today I wanted to bring a little bit of my softness into it and try and communicate that with all of you. One day for food and culture. You want to go to China? I want to go to China too. I have not actually been yet. I'm planning on going soon. I've been planning on going for a long time, but it just seems like the timing hasn't been right. You wish there was one in San Diego. There used to be a Shaolin monk named Yan Tuo. Um, my Shaolin brother Yan Tuo. He used to be in San Diego, but he moved up to Seattle. But there are people in Southern California. What's my YouTube channel? It's Natalie Soft Silk. You can find it in my link in bio also. And by the way, guys, if you want to know what to read, I don't know, I always forget to say this, but I created an ebook, free ebook about, well, if you don't have money or time, then this is good for you too. So for you, Manny, I created a free ebook about how you can start to cultivate the Shaolin mindset in your life. It's not about martial arts, it's about peace, it's about stillness, it's about routine and self love and discipline. So I made a book. It's called 8 Shaolin Principles for Everyday Peace. It's free. Just go to the link in my bio and you can download it. Achieving oneness with the higher soul. Cool. I will look it up. But you're exhausted. Sounds like stress. Me too. And your stress affects your spleen function. Your spleen helps with your digestion and the disbursement of your chi from food. Do I know the Tai Chi sword form? I don't know a Tai Chi sword form, but I know a sword form that's called Damo sword. That's what my Shifu called it. I don't know if that's actually what it's called, but yeah. Anyway, guys, it's been an hour. So that is it for me. Thank you so much for joining. And if you feel like showing some appreciation for my time for the class, there is a tip jar and the link in the description. Thank you, everyone. See you next time. Tomorrow, we're training external martial arts. So we're going to sweat, we're going to run around. See you then. Amituofo.